above their weight. Well, let's start at East End Park then, and Hearts attempting to keep hold of the Scottish Cup. They started today with just two of the side who won at Hampden last May against the SPL's bottom club. Commentary comes from Paul Mitchell.
Well, these teams met on league business in the first match of 2007 with their new faces in both lineups today. Dunfermline searching for the right blend to rescue them from relegation, while Hearts are remodelled once more to further the vision that the owner has for them. Dunfermline played the best 45 minutes of football in the first half of the last round of the Scottish Cup against Rangers. They drew 0-0 at Tannadice last week for a point. They make 4 changes. Shields and Muirhead are both injured. Hamilton drops onto the bench and Stephen Glass is cup-tied. In come Burchell, Hamill, Morrison and Ross. Stevie Banks will continue in goal for Hearts. He's not done too much wrong, and for Hearts it's never dull around transfer window time at Tynecastle. The usual influx from Lithuania landed, while arguably Hearts' best outfield player left the club to join the champions-elect. 5 changes from the team that played against Rangers at Ibrox. Out go Fisas, Aguiar, Bednar, Berra and Velichka. In come Tal, Pospisil, Wallace, Elliott and a debut for Laria Kingston. Our referee is Mike McCurry, who took charge of Dunfermline's League Cup exit at the hands of Rangers. Well, Craig Gordon not making the walk he was wanted to make this afternoon. He's off to the substitutes bench and not the starting position that he was hoping to have. So we're underway in the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. Hearts unbeaten on their last 5 visits to East End Park. The Dunfermline side bottom of the SPL for the last dozen games. Driver for Hearts up against Maguire. That's nice from Driver, needs some help. O'Brien comes across and the first corner of the match within seconds, and it goes Hearts' way. Tal is up for Hearts, knocked away by Gary Mason. Mikalunas closed down by O'Brien. Kingston, his first meaningful touch. On to Neil McCann. Through to Pospisil, onside. Pospisil with the opportunity and Wilson knocks it away. Lovely pass from Neil McCann. Pospisil, who just loves scoring against Dunfermline. And Scott Wilson coming across just to rescue the situation. Andy Driver from the right-hand side. Again, just flicked away from Callum Elliott. There's by Stevie Crawford. There's Morrison. Hearts with all the early pressure. Burchell gives that away. Mikalunas. It's Callum Elliott. Can't keep the ball in play on that far side, Callum Elliott. Craig Robertson, Declan Devine and Stephen Kenny, the management team here at Dunfermline, looking on. Mikalunas. It's a neat pass from Driver. Driver's continued the run. He's got ahead of Gary Mason. Needs some help. Gets it from Mikalunas. Good touch. Almost away. Mikalunas still going. Ball. The left foot. Wilson very awkward in the challenge. And Mikalunas too went over it. Made it look much, much worse. Here comes O'Brien trying to find Burchell. Burchell is offside. Well, he's never been short of controversy in his Hearts career. Mikalunas, there was an arm involved. He was pushing too. Scott Wilson came in. Well, it's fair to say Mikalunas making most of the challenge that came across him. Just tried to touch the ball away from Wilson, who clearly drew out of the challenge. Well, the applause comes for Craig Gordon warming up. It's not an easy situation for him. Well, it's his place at Hearts at stake. It's his international place too. O'Brien, no space, no time. Ball flicked through Burchell, but simple chip away to the side. Here's Lee Wallace. Ross taken out. That's at least a yellow card. That was a poor challenge. And the referee right in there, Phil Maguire, very unhappy. Well, the challenge was ill-advised by Andy Driver. Neil McCann tried to get in there as well. James O'Brien pushing Stephen Simmons. It was Neil McCann just trying to move him away. Well, Mike McCurry up very, very quickly indeed. First flashpoint of the game for Mike McCurry to sort out. Callum Elliott tries to intercede. Well, the yellow card comes out for Andy Driver, and he can have no complaints whatsoever. Well, Greg Ross eyes clearly on the ball. Just turned the shoulder and lifted. Pospisil battling. Ball could break Hart's way, but it was a little tug. Hart's don't get any clear advantage. So Ross on Pospisil yields the free kick. McCann with the delivery. Gary Mason returns it to him. Behind him was Wallace. Sells Burchill the dummy, then goes for a pop-it goal. Just scored once in his Hearts career, Lee Wallace. Plenty of power with Doris de Vries. Not particularly troubled by the strike from the Hearts left fullback. Michelunnis, Hearts on the charge now. Michelunnis showed too much to Wilson. Good solid challenge from Scott Wilson. And that's delightful play by Hamill. Drives the ball across, almost fell for Crawford. Simmons will go in there. Tal played it away. Hamill played it in, it just hits off the back and it's trapped in the legs of Stevie Crawford. Well, Steve Banks will give a little sigh of relief here. Played across, just came off the back of Wallace. Crawford just taking it away from him. But no takers in black and white. Callum Elliott trying to make the most of the error from Morrison. Brought down by Pospisil, digs the ball away. Good save from the goalkeeper. Not only to make the save, but to hold it as well. Good play from Elliott. Pospisil with a touch, just squeaked it through. De Vries, good hands. Well, these sides met for the first time ever on Scottish Cup business. There was a dozen goals in the match back in 1884. We'd settle for one of them. The scoreline finished Dunfermline 1, Hearts 11. Hearts moving forward through Callum Elliott, breaks through to Driver! Headed away by Maguire, the goalkeeper also there. Good play from Hearts coming forward. Andy Driver with the opportunity. Dunfermline tried desperately to clear. Karapidas, Kingston. Hearts trying to keep the pressure up. Best opportunity of the match. Here's Karapidas. Works the 1-2 with Elliott. Breaks through to Michelunnis. Back to Elliott. Not scored on his return. Here's Michelunnis for Hearts. Michelunnis for the drive! Andy Driver almost another back post. Well, Andy Driver had a good opportunity set up by Michelunnis. Flicked the ball across, missed by Elliott. And it was headed away by Phil Maguire. Hearts continued to try and press. And Dunfermline slow to try and get it away. Here's McCann. Hamill should clear. Dunfermline pulled almost everybody back. McCann, here's Callum Elliott. Dunfermline starting to get stretched to the back. Elliott, ball clipped over, Pospisil, great save from the goalkeeper. That looks certain to go in, and De Vries with a save. Excellent play from Callum Elliott. Pospisil, who's scored in his last 5 of 6 against the Pars, thought he'd done so again. But Doris De Vries on fine form, and the Dutchman making the save. Good one hand, and then just knocked away with the body. Good head flick off from Zaliukas. Here's Wallace. We'll have another corner kick. Ball just coming off Scott Wilson. So 19 Lee Wallace going to go in the Scottish Cup against Kilmarnock. A memorable strike. It's not too busy, but there's a cluster of players coming in on the 6-yard box. Header came down from Zaliukas. Well, he turned his back on it, Zaliukas. The ball actually hadn't gone out of play. Kingston on to Driver. Another good delivery from the corner. Ball for Kingston. Put it down on the right foot. Well, Hearts finding some space. One of the cluster of players coming across, and that just came off Stephen Simmons. Great reaction here from Doris de Vries. This would have gone down as an own goal against Stephen Simmons. Good play again for the goalkeeper. Hamilton flicks the ball across. Hamill's got pace, so's Armstrong. Hamill goes in there, trying to hold his man up, pull it across. No takers for the Pars. Excellent play by Adam Hamill. Ross inside his man, driving on now. This cup tie's really up for grabs. Head down and went, just got the touch they wanted. With a little flick inside. Just needed to take it at the back post. McIntyre looking for it, headed away by Zaliukas. Ross looking for O'Brien. O'Brien gets the better of Driver. Goes for the byline. Has to accept the throw. Hamilton with a head flick. Brought down by Simmons. Hamill! What an opportunity that was for Dunfermline, and Aaron Hamill knows precisely that. Good throw, little head flick on by Hamilton, set up by Simmons. That had to be on target from Adam Hamill. And Steve Banks relieved to see the fact that it wasn't, but a lovely intelligent flick back by McIntyre. Wilson had more time. Jim McIntyre on to Hamilton. Hamill outside him. Hamill trying to put pressure on Armstrong. Well, he's beaten him a couple of times, and that's in the mind of John Armstrong, taking no chances. He's signed away from home in the Scottish Cup. Bednar for Driver. Callum Elliott wide on the right-hand side. Driver through to Jankauskas. Jankauskas with a chance for Hearts. Jankauskas going on the outside. Lashes the ball into the side net. Good play from Hearts, moving forward from right to left. He's taking the touch. Maguire showing him the outside. De Vries guarding his post. And there was not really going to be a way through for Jankauskas. Hamill moving forward. Now 3 in the box for Hamill. Good play if he can drive it across. Tal away, and Kingston flicks on. What space of Dunfermline left for Callum Elliott. Elliott forward. Maguire went down. Bednar has it. Goalkeeper came across. Bednar. Well, Roman Bednar trying to take advantage of De Vries coming out. Just moved away to meet the angle. And is rattling off the frame. McCann to Kingston. Gary Mason sends it for Hamilton to chase. Zaliukas comes across. That's a free kick. Zaliukas just impeding Jim Hamilton. Well, that's what it looked like initially, but perhaps just a slip. Ball played across, bundled across and in! He's played the role of the captain all afternoon, and he sends Dunfermline into the quarter-finals of the Scottish Cup. A goal from Scott Wilson. Well, no wonder there's scenes of delight on the Dunfermline bench. Dunfermline have taken the lead twice this season in total in the Scottish Cup against Rangers, and now in the Scottish Cup in the dying seconds against Hearts. And Scott Wilson nets the first time Steve Banks has lost a goal this season. Scott Wilson scores for the first time this season from 6 yards out, and Dunfermline are heading through. The joy of the captain says it all. It's Dunfermline 1, Hearts 0. Well, he's got a little bit of magic about him in the Scottish Cup, Stephen Kenny. Hearts will kick off, and the reign as holders will come to a close. Last season's winners are knocked out at East End Park. Rangers came here and left defeated. Hearts now come here and left defeated. It's a miserable season in the SPL for Dunfermline, but there's something about the Scottish Cup they love. The captain is mobbed, Stephen Kenny. Well, Stevie Woods has a little smile. And Valdas Ivanauskas tastes defeat in the Scottish Cup for the first time as Hearts manager. The joy of May and Hampden Park, or the joy this afternoon at East End Park, belongs to that man, Stephen Kenny. Well, is there a tear in his eye? Stephen Kenny hugs Scott Wilson, the man who sends Dunfermline through. It's the first time outside the final Dunfermline have defeated Hearts in this competition. They had to leave it all the way to the dying seconds of the match to do so. But Scott Wilson's header has propelled Dunfermline into the last 8. It finished at East End Park. Dunfermline 1, Hearts 0.
A wonderful win for Dunfermline, especially in light of their desperate league form. But it was a huge blow to the holders and to their frustrated fans, some of whom threw their scarves onto the track in disgust. Valdas Ivanauskas wasn't too happy either.
Disappointed, very disappointed, because we have chances to win this game, and if you lose game in overtime, it's just very hard.
You know, I think the players were terrific today. I think it was a typical cup tie. It was end to end, chances at both ends. We were set up to really have a go at Hearts, and we endeavoured to do that, and we caused them no end of problems. I felt our two wide players, but in fairness, Hearts had a little spell, 10-minute spell in the second half where they created a few good chances, and we managed to survive that little spell, and we came strong again. And we're finishing games stronger now, which is helpful. I mean, we conceded a 94-minute winner against Falkirk a few weeks ago, so it was our turn to get it today, and I think it's no more than we deserved, really. I think over the last few weeks the players have been very honest without getting any reward, and today they got a reward, and it was a terrific victory.
It's just a good building block for us, and we can take this confidence away to Aberdeen next week.
Well, let's have a look at the goal, Scott. You won the free kick, Jim Hamilton.
Yeah, to be honest, I tried to curve my run round the back, and I didn't even know that I took it early. But when I eventually got to the back stick, the ball was already in mid-flight, and just basically ran at it and threw myself at it.
Adam Hamill had a superb game. He was named man of the match, and a great delivery.
Brilliant. I mean, I think there was 2 or 3 of us lining up to header it, but I think I was a wee bit quicker off the mark than most of them. To be honest, when he first came in, we were sort of saying 18-year-old kid for Liverpool is what we need, relegation battle. But in the last, especially in the manga, and in the last few days at training, he's been absolutely brilliant.
Were you disappointed in the manner in which you lost the goal at the end?
No, so disappointed about referees, because if you every time you say Hearts is diving team, if you see a Roman feet today, it's very hard, and a referee give no yellow card is a joke.
It was frenetic, and that was the nature of the game. There wasn't much room in the first half, and I felt Hearts had a couple of chances, and we we managed to. Doris made a couple of saves and we got crucial blocks. And then we had a couple of chances ourselves, and in the end we took our chance.
In the midfield today, you didn't have Paul Hartley. He's obviously moved on. Did you feel you missed him today, that type of player?
Paul is playing now for Celtic.
In terms of Neil McCann, he worked hard in the midfield, and I thought Andrew Driver also played well. Are there any positives you can take out the match?
I think the second half was okay.
I think the first half there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Bit scrappy, no many chances. But going at half time with a bit of confidence, you know. We've had a good week away training, worked on a lot of things, and I felt in the second half we probably Doris kept us in it at times, but I felt we deserved it in the second half.
Well done, Dunfermline. Well done.